Hello, welcome to another Gundam Battle Operation 2 video. That is the Gouf, which if you saw on the one of the streams I did for the West Gets Bodied, I think it was the West is still bodied. That was over the connection bullshit that was happening, which is still bullshit. But yeah, I tested out a little bit of the Gouf in practice mode, and it felt different. So I decided to take it to a rating match. The first match I've played with this right here. The next match is the second match. Both of these are completely different matches. This first one I just sucked complete ass, and the second match I actually did really good. I think I learned from my mistakes. I had a slightly better team. Not to say these guys were bad, but they were the team in the next match definitely knew what was up. And yeah. The Gouf, it got buffed, and I'll tell you guys right now, I've only played the Gouf like once or twice, actually 2 times to 3 times, because it was one of the first suits I ever rolled, like I ever gotten from a roll. When I did my first 10 spin, it was like one of the first suits, and it's like, oh boy, I love the Gouf, really cool. And then I played it, and it kind of sucked, at least for me. Not only was I a beginner, so it was kind of a class, like, this is... Ooh, just legs broken, you're dead, son. And then I noticed there's a support. Not only is it just the way it plays is completely different. It's not very new person friendly. It's new type friendly though. But yeah, the way it plays was just something that somebody like me when I was new couldn't pick up, and it also sucked. The damage output was pretty good on it, but it was very, very easy to kill, especially even at its own, like its level 1 cost 250, which I'm trying it out right here now. Both the matches are 250. And I had the 400, the fucking 400, and nobody took care of that Gouf. Awesome. Yeah, the 400 did not work well at 400. Not at all. The damage was there, but it's just the suit. Didn't have a dodge roll. It wasn't as fast as it was. And I just completely let go of it. I just played other stuff. And also, because sometimes lag stuff would happen, and you go in for a melee, and people just counter you, even though... it was just so stupid. But anyway, yeah, back to the Gouf. What they buffed is they made it a little bit more faster. They made it a little bit... faster to turn, and what I think the big improvement over with it is that the whip is easier to bring out. In a way, it's kind of like the Xeon version of the Gundam with its hyper hammer. It's got the heat rod. A problem with it though was that it took too long to come out. So if you wanted to follow up on somebody with your heat rod, it would take a while to come out, and by that time they're probably prepared for what you got. But here you can just whip it out, smack somebody across the ass, there you go, there's a stun, any follow up. And you know what, oh yeah, I forgot, another big change is its hand Vulcans are actually sort of reliable now. They fire way more faster than they used to, and you can actually stun people with it, which is nice, like reliably. It would take almost all of your ammo, almost to like a quarter of it. So I think around the 18, 16 mark, 12 mark left of your ammo, you would get a stun off if you fired from full ammo. So it's an option. It's not going to be something that's going to completely carry the suit, because of course the whip's going to help with that. And here I thought the support fire was just going to be in my favor, because they're all in a little circle there. And the support fire just did all that shit in the middle. Didn't even spread out. And if that was me in the support fire, like if I was the enemy, it would probably like spread out of bounds just to hit me. But yeah. So the Gouf got buffed, and I think it helps it out a little bit more at 250 rather than 400. 400, there's some problems with it that still persist that I don't think it will help it out with. Although it's better. You can kind of pick it, but definitely helps it out for 250. And then for the problems, for one, I think the heat rod is still needs a little bit of work. The downswing is still ridiculously long to get out of. Just fucking takes forever. I get why, because it does a lot of damage, but holy fuck, man. Just, he's sitting there with his hand out, just fucking saying hi to everybody. Hi, shoot me. And also it still has some really low resistances. So I guess you have a glass cannon going on here, which is understandable, but man, if you make a dumb move like I do plenty of times this match, because I make a lot of dumb fucking decisions this first match, which, again, I do better this next match here, but, yeah, here I just do complete ass, and I just get evaporated. My health evaporates. Gee, like, fucking awfully. Just gets done dirty. Yeah, so you got a glass cannon. The whip still has some... It just takes long, and one of the easiest things you can do is going for a side swing with your whip, because it has a lot of range, and I don't think you get countered while you're using it. So you want to go for that, and then I try to go for a melee swing with my heat sword. But the thing is, because of how soon or how late you come out of the side swing when you decide to start boosting again, by the time you come out with that heat sword, they're going to do a dodge roll, which actually, you know, at that point you can probably read them, but that require to know where they're going to roll, because they roll in front of you and you boost forward. This thing doesn't have force injectors, so you're kind of fucked there. I would have said maybe give it a dodge roll as well. Honestly, before the buff even happened, I was like, maybe the Gouf give it a dodge roll just to help it out a little bit for survivability. This buff really helped it. I think for lower cost, maybe at high cost it could have used a dodge roll, kind of like how the Zuda, I believe, the Zuda gets a dodge roll at 400. Maybe give the Gouf one too, because I think you'll definitely need it for that cost. But they did give it maneuver armor level 2, which I guess is fine. Oh yeah, that is a lot of range for that heat wad. Heat wad. Shoot my heat wad at him. And here we're at the final minute here. Yeah, oh, you still got that, I forgot it has that same neutral swing, shoot forward, I guess sea serpent attack. So you can use that. The only problem is it doesn't heavy stagger like a lot of other suits that have that ability. It just does a regular stun. I guess it's good for adding damage on or catching somebody out of their dodge roll. And, yeah, let's help kill this guy. And, yeah, we're just barely ahead by 200 points. That can go either way with just this amount of time left. Good old, side swing. Caught him with the neutral. Trying to get this last kill in. There we go. Side swing. And here comes the enemy Zaku FS, I think. He's going to get down swung, and that's going to save my fucking life, because when I get back up, that's enough time for me to not take any more damage. And if they would have killed me, because they're looking at me, and I'm going to be a pussy and use my my boost so I can get more vulnerability just in case. Which, it's not really a pussy thing to do. I guess it's a smarter thing, but I was fucking scared as hell. But yeah. Top assist score and 7th place. I did get pretty good pursuit assist though, and again, second assist score. So I guess I did okay. The second match I do a lot better. Our team is a little bit more organized, and I'm able to get some clean kills. And I get pretty high placement too. So let's get into that. But yeah, the Gouf is it's definitely an improvement. I actually want to play this suit. I'm not avoiding it. Not really avoiding it. Because more like just indifference. Like if I'm scrolling over and I see a Gouf, I just keep scrolling. It's not something that interests me. Which is sad because I do have an anime figure. The anime Bandai figure line, the articulated something and another. The robot spirits, I guess I'll say that, of the Gouf, and it's pretty damn nice. And I believe the heat rod that comes with that is bendy wire, which I hope that doesn't break. But yeah, damn, it looks so good along with my my Zaku 2, my Zaku 1. But yeah, I do think it needs just a tad bit more of a buff to help it with ground combat. I think the I'm just gonna miss that. And for some reason, the heat rod acts like a Gundam hammer, or the hyper hammer. And punch down to the ground, nice. Back to your support, and what the fuck? Okay, so I had to review this a little bit. He hit me. What the hell? That's a support type. Okay, okay, I guess. Servers, I guess. Thank you, Bandai. Could have fucking killed that man. Be alive a little bit longer. Okay, yeah, the heat rod. Almost lost my train of thought there because how retarded that was. The heat rod acts like the hyper hammer, which shouldn't make too much sense. It's a physical object it's got a little bulb at the end of it, but as far as I know, all the tentacle, like the tentacles, the whipping part of it is still heated, so you can still hurt people, right? I think. I think that should count as a hitbox too. But it does work as the hammer. It is a little bit more far-reaching with its side swing than the hyper hammer, at least how I feel. Again, it's like the Gundam of the Xeon. Yeah, I'm gonna mess him up, and somebody behind me. Let's back boost. Team is pushing up excellently. It's a support type. Let's get our. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll miss our downswing. There, I wish I could just get out of that so I can be on his ass again, but whatever. Yeah, I think you should have a better cooldown when doing your attacks with your whip, so it can be a little bit more capable of ground combat. Other than that, the buffs are fine for what it does at lower cost. I have to repeat, lower cost. It makes it pretty good to fight with. Maybe a bit scary for some supports. If you're a typical general, it might not scare you too much because you remember that it doesn't have a dodge roll, so you can probably go fuck it up. You have to be aware of the maneuver armor though. I can definitely see this suit being played a lot more often. I have been seeing it played a lot more often at 250. I haven't seen too much of it at the above costs. Let's save our man here. All right, okay, you can just do your dodge roll. Okay. Trying to play to my strengths around the corner here. Oh, I just whipped my teammate, but it's good because it stunned the support there. And while they're double teaming up on him, I'm gonna try and get this Camu, which he's gonna slip on by like the silvery snake he is. They planted a bomb at our base, interestingly. Oh, okay, that is a very telegraphed downswing. Yeah, take this. I believe we're just going to ignore that because we have been just straight up winning. So maybe we'll just end up making up the cost, you know. Alright, ooh, managed to catch him with the neutral swing there. Yep, he is dead. Nice to assist with that. Didn't really get an assist points for that, but, you know, I stopped them. That counts for me. And we have them beat back to their base, which, yeah, again, military base, a very nice map to play on, because there's a lot of different places you can fight, and I like that, especially with all the different suits you can pick. Those Kapul matches, a lot of the matches was over at the middle there, but here we were over at C, which is an interesting place to be because it's next to a warehouse and it's got a few buildings. Not as much as over at E. And yeah, we're at their base pretty much. And I'm going to save my partner here from what? I don't know. Maybe just to help him live out a little bit more. It is nice that you can follow up with a neutral swing. If you're fast enough after your downswing, get a little bit more extra damage off. And I will die by the armored GM. Alright, looks like he died as well. And, alright, my bad. We didn't beat them to their base. We beat them to B, which, that's not the base, but it's B, you know, B for base. There we go, that counts. Look at the pixels on the side of that tower. Ooh, look pretty bad. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Looks like a Paper Mario graphic. Actually, no, Paper Mario graphic looks a lot more cleaner than that. But yeah, let's get inside our Gouf. Which I just saturated the colors a little bit. I'm not sure if that makes it more anime accurate. Let me look at my my anime figure here. It is a little bit blue, but I think my blue here is a little bit too deep. Oh well. I think this is the color scheme I put on my Zaku half cannon because it looked so fucking nice. It had green trimming on it. It looked the Rambo Zaku half cannon. And here I try to use my side swing to my advantage because you can actually catch people around corners with the heat rod, which I find to be very useful here to keep people away from the corner. Somehow that guy boosted away and I still managed to hit him. I missed the first part, I guess. Has some after image hitboxes. Just pulling away, trying not to get hit too much because I want to be this blockade for the enemy here. Nice whip. Here I go for the melee, and again, he can dodge roll out of that. Wish you can get out of that faster to actually follow up on him. But oh well. And he's going to stun me just in time. God damn it. There's another side swing to keep him occupied. And he's going to get his dodge roll off on me. Nice. Again, wish I could come out of that. But you know, the good part is I do come out of a counter really fast. I don't know if that's a thing, that suits can get out of counters faster than others. I like to think that, but I went over to the other guy, try and scare him a little bit, got killed by the guy I was fighting. That's fine, keep them on their toes, get a little bit of extra damage off. Zaku 2 Kai killed me, alright. Don't see too many of those. Yeah, we got this in the bag with the points right here. We just have to stay alive, pretty much. I think even then we'll still be winning. Let's just get a little bit of extra damage off with the Vulcan guns. The itty bitty finger gun. Yeah, timeout. And good work all around, and good old I love you. And mission completed. Let's see what we got going on here. Our support did extremely well. Yeah, he did really good, sir. Awesome with the Zaku cannon. Again, supports will be scary on military base. And second place, 6-3. Not too bad at all. It looks like I did pretty high score on everything except for being shot at, which I don't know why that's a placement that you get. It should be the reverse. The less you get shot at, the more. I guess they would encourage people to start pushing forward. So maybe I can kind of see that. But yeah, the Gouf, definitely a improvement over the old Gouf. I definitely would like to play it more. I'm not usually a raid player. I think I've mentioned that a few times now. But there's some suits now that I want to play raid, and the Gouf is one of those. I like the heat rod gives me range. I don't have to worry about getting countered unless I want to follow up from that heat whip. Then I will get countered. The finger Vulcans are good for pressuring. It's overall just it's for ground combat, you know. I do wish it had a little bit more mobility, something along the lines of a dodge roll, just to emphasize it being a melee suit, to get in there and just start fucking stuff up, because it kind of sucks when you go up to fight somebody and then you get stun locked and then you die because you're a glass cannon. But you know what? That's what having a good team is for, because this is a team game, and because we did really well all together. I went from 7th to 2nd. Took advantage of whatever was going on that match. And did well. And you know what? If you don't have a Gouf yet somehow, because it is a 1-star and you can also buy it on the DP store, go get it. You know? Go try it out. It's definitely worth the time to invest in if you like playing melee suits. And especially if you start learning a little bit more of it, what you can and cannot do. I like to blame some of that stuff, that some of those 2 matches, some of the dumb stuff, because I don't really play the Gouf. Again, that was my first and second match playing that Gouf after a year. A year or so. Maybe since I last played it, and that was pre-buff. Yeah, I think I might have played it once in between that, but I just don't remember it because it was just that forgettable. But yeah, it's going to be in this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe if you want. I'd really appreciate it. And, type up in the comment section what you feel about the new and improved Gouf. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I definitely like it way more than the old Gouf. Even though it's only slight changes, those slight changes really carry over for a simple cost like $250. There's not a whole lot going on $250, and usually the more stuff you have going on, the better. And so those little improvements really help it out. And then at 400, I think it needs a little bit more for 400. Kind of like how the 400 Zuda gets a little bit more extra. So should the Gouf. But really, that's my only complaint with it. Besides, the heat rod is still a little bit too slow to get out of, which I guess they intended for that to be, because they haven't changed it. But yeah, I guess a glass cannon is a way I'd say it is. And again, if you like playing melee suits, and I guess at low cost, then the Gouf's your suit. And with that, I'll see you guys later. Bye.